Okay, I know I've done one of these videos before, but I'm doing it again because this is what I'm doing right now. And if this ends up being in a what the heck is Jason doing today video, it is going to be getting rid of all these boxes. And you might remember this from my scrapping locks video. But actually, ideally, my goal, my end game here is just to get rid of this very precarious platform that I put aside better quality stuff for. Get down to here, which this is a big box of hinges. And overall, my goal here is to open this area up so that I can get to this, which I've also referenced, I believe, in the shop tour video, where I want to combine those key blanks, since there's enough room to combine this into here and then this to there, which would open this whole rack up that I could put these on. Once those are there, then this can be cut down a little bit and making room. So would this be a making room video? I'm thinking so. I'm thinking the title's gonna be making room. Making room. Or cleaning. So I'm gonna snap you right here. Remember my box down here? That's gonna be my stomper box. You may see me stomping. I'm stomping into that box. I'm not just throwing stuff on the ground and let's scoot back. Scoot back. Nope, not that far back. That far back? What y'all think? Oh, you can't answer me because it's in live. Let's go right up to there. Yeah. I'm thinking that's a pretty fair spot. You can watch my crotch for a while. Oh, don't do that. I'll do it there. That way when I pick stuff up. No, I don't like it. Yep. Let's do it right there. Now remember what's down here. I'm going to move this box right there. And I'll be stomping. So let's go here. Yeah, let's go to there. Okay, whatever. Just get on with the video, Jason. Damn. Okay. Let me take all my stuff off here. Okay, so what's up? What's up? Unfortunately, we don't have good recycling here in town. As far as cardboard and plastic. While there is, here's my box. I gotta put my box right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'm putting it out here. And that's where all my kind of good stuff goes. Strike plates and such. Strike plates, mostly. Alright, so these were turned in by a customer and for recycle. What happens here is I will assess them and offer them to either folks who are on a limited income as a alternative, and they're perfectly good but may just have minor blemishes on it. So what I'll do there is sell that for a couple of bucks if they just need a doorknob, or if it is in not good shape, which I'm sure I'll probably run across one here in a minute, but if it's in not good shape, that's a used strike plate, and these screws are okay. So strike plate and the short screws that came with in case you haven't watched the other video. Okay, so what we got here, we got another one, another doorknob. That's perfectly good. Perfectly good except for the fact It is just a open close doorknob, not a locking doorknob. Alright, oh, I caught a little screw in here that's kind of important. Oh, can you see that? That is a non-removable style screw. Save those. Working my way in here. Alright, even the smallest amount of brass, or metal, not brass, brass colored. No, no. You can't. You gotta clean your boxes. Because the scrap place get very mad if you go dump a bunch of non-metal items like trash like this mixed in with their scrap metal. I think the guy recognized me from going so many times. Search through these boxes. And if there's a lot of plastic like this, now it's getting to the point here, these, well, there's more than enough here. But like this plastic has this paper sticker, you gotta tear it off and, you know, it does that. And plastic has to be cleaned pretty thoroughly to be able to use it for recycle. Now this, we can send this in with we keep our grocery bags, the plastic grocery bags that you get. So once I get to enough plastic, I will do that and start trying to separate it a little bit more and toss it in with, we've got literally a huge, I haven't taken it in, but it's probably going to take an hour or two. Now, that's not plastic. Sometimes if this is in good shape, I'll use or reuse it. It's a good thing to set out, like if I have a surface, where I need to lay something out or wrap something back up, and then we got the sawdust. I tell you what, those Schlage fiber boxes really kind of are good. Way better than the plastic blister packs. I hate blister packs. Can't stand blister packs. Alright, now we are at a point where we're at not really good hardware. These are all passage Weiser locks. And just not good anymore, so just they get trashed. Melt it down. Screws I'll take out and use those. Okay, what we have here is what looks like fairly decent quickset deadbolt. Smart key though. Yeah. I hate reselling smart key. I only typically reuse it in an emergency because of the cylinder failure. If this is first gen, which it probably is, it's a nice heavy deadbolt which resists, which is great for resisting physical attack. I am too much worried about the keyway freezing up on somebody, so I'm not going to take the chance and sell somebody a off the shelf, even used quickset. Plus it's missing its plate there, I think. Maybe in one of these boxes. but I can't take the chance. I'm not going to take the chance for the customer. I'm not going to put them in the situation where the quickset cylinder may freeze up on them. So while it is perfectly good, heavy grade one against physical attack for sure. That's the quickset's heaviest lock. I don't know what model number, 480, 580, 680, something. Just too chancy with the cylinders. So that will be used for parts if I have a cylinder failure when somebody already has that. There's probably another one in here. Yep. Okay. There's another one in there. Yep. Okay, there's 3 of them. So, some nice dead bolts. I will go through and inspect the cylinders, but I'm afraid they will be sent out or used as parts. That's a whole lot of parts. So, I don't know. I'll get them apart. I will rekey them. Rekey the smart key. I'll add to my list of stuff to do, but I'll reset the keys on them, see how the cylinders feel, and go from there. If they feel good, I can maybe sell them with a warning, but just not a good idea. Especially when there's only one door going in your house, or there's only one door you have the key for. That is a recipe for disaster. Alright, we know that's a quickset, we know that's a quickset. Okay. That's a Schlage, good Schlage latch. Hey, and I needed that the other day. Buy a cracky. I hate wasting perfectly good screws. It's just irritating. So it's certainly a good latch, and I certainly needed that the other day. Ooh, this one's a good wood. That is I have a bad sniffer. It's really old cedar. Alright, what we got here, this is for sure bad. That is the old Wiser lock. Let's talk about that one. Alright, I can guarantee you this lock works. But of course you would not want to use it. You would not want to resell it. But it is an old style Wiser, and I actually just had an idea, because not many have seen these, especially people that live in newer areas where this may not have ever been around. So I'm going to talk about this actually in another video. I'm going to set it aside. Maybe I can find the screws in here. Because it comes apart in a unique way. And when I picked it up, I realized that I don't think I'd got my little pen. Got my little pen. I don't think I've ever talked about the old Wiser. Old Wiser. Old times 2 or 3. I don't think I've ever talked about it because it is not seen much anymore, but we do have, oh, and here we have, oh dang, it's a fat latch. I hate the fat latches. where was the oil wiser, because it's just not seen too often. So, alright. Now this quickset cylinder, when I'm looking at cylinders for possible refurbishment, I will look at, see how wallowed out the cylinder is, and you'll see on the inside this one was used a lot more. And this is going to determine whether it can be resold or has to be reused as parts only. I've got a key here, and we look at that keyway, which is not great because it's already dinged in and it started getting real wallowed out in that first pin chamber. So this one I would use only as an outside cylinder replacement. Except that cylinder is seized up. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the maybe shelf, because maybe I can use it, maybe not. Definitely can use the latch, worst case scenario, because it's a current gen. I mean, it's a quickset latch that's still being used today. Good.
So if you fix this, you can get a key in there.
Hey, so I had a couple of customers come in, so I had to stop filming. Oh, I had to actually do work. I had to do real work. And, here we go. Here's another one. Metal trim. This is weather stripping, actually, that is found on older doors, like 1960s, 1970s, and it's nailed on like so. Like here's the frame. It's nailed on like that. When you close the door, it kind of flexes. It like is flexing outward. So when you close the door, like and it's like kind of pressing on the door, which seals the airflow. And this stuff is wicked. Will cut the ever living, you know what, out of you. So, oh, and also I hate that stuff because it dulls your chisels. Because when you're cutting a hole in the door and you got to go mark the strike plate, you pretty much have to mark the plate area where it's going to be on that, and you'll see in this instance why it's this length. So this is on the door frame. Mine camera, yeah, this is on the door frame. You prep your hole on the door, and then you mark your hole, and you would mark your hole in the on top of this flashing that's on the edge of the door. And when you do that, you come in with your strike plate and center it over your markings before you drill or anything. And then you mark the plate at the top and the bottom of the string. You can see this one's just over that. So, and that is because you're going to come back in with the chisel and whack through it. It's pretty thin, so it hurts the edge a little bit. And then after you take this and take it and bend it back and forth, and there may be a nail, because there's little nails, little bronze nails that hold it all the way up and down. If there is a nail in that area, you can fold it and fold it here, and then kind of use this to yank it off, which it will tear through, like it tore through right there. There's a nail hole. And then you're gonna have to use a pair of pliers and get that nail out. Once you've done that, close your door again and mark your strike, put this over it, outline it, chisel it, mortise it into the frame, and then use your, yeah. So that's how you work on metal flashing. There we have a keypad deadbolt box. Somebody got them brand new keypad deadbolts. They fancy. My big box just tore. Ooh, hurt. No, I was getting kind of carried away there. Yeah, last week had some lever handles that had to get put on, which is why I keep them in the truck. Bad start. Good cylinder. And that's why it takes so long. Oh no, they're not gonna. I don't know how plastic people are. I guess I'll find out. Plastic people, recycling people. Yeah. So since we've had a total box fail, your total box failure. I'm gonna stop this here and be right back. Maybe I'll just show an end, because you get the idea. Once I get over there, it's all just parts that I have to remove around. So as I was removing this, I was told, oh yeah, they put washers in it to do something. I don't know what they meant by washers, but I started looking and they somehow got washers all the way from there to there. So I'm guessing this thumb turn popped off, but I don't know why they would have put got me some washers. A brief little part before I get some music cranked up here. So that's how far along I am. I'm getting close. Hey! Okay, so I got down to this, and I knew this was in the shop somewhere, but it's always buried because it's such a big container. But what we have here is, at one point I had so many A cylinders, A series locks. Each one of those springs, this is not a bag that was ordered. This is disassembled locks. Each one of the, two of those springs is one lock. Latch retractors. Interior posts. The housings. And so yeah, plenty of Schlage A series parts. Every one of them taken apart, separately bagged. I guess maybe 30, but all different colors. So anyway, I just thought I would show you that. Talk about disassembly and exploding a lock. That's exploding a couple of locks. Oh my goodness, hinges. What's in this box over here? I don't know, Jason. Let's go look. It's been so long since I've been back here. Here's some other Schlage. And what is this? Schlage screw pack. Actually, there's some strike place right there that I may need. which was one of my goals for this. Oh, okay, I see what this is. This is, yeah, dust covers and strike plates. Oh, look at how I've gotten. I'm working on the walls. Hey, woohoo! Oh, look at the progress. Those are gonna have to go back, but oh, about to move the vehicle to there. Woohoo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Change of plans. I have had these stacked on this bench for too long. A bunch of small containers are going perfectly there, like it was made for it. So, and I got plenty of room, so I should be able to squeeze in several things. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Anybody need any Norton corner standoff closer, door closer things? Brackets? Yeah. I got plenty. Okay, so I am done for the day. I got all of that consolidated. I got this out of the way. All the scrap metal starting to fill up the new container. And a bunch of plastic bins that were sitting here by the door. Emptied that spot. And more importantly, I emptied this table. Well, kind of emptied the table. Which will let me hopefully get all this a little bit more organized and open up that area. So, let's come over here. That's it. Peace. Thanks for watching and listening and, dealing with crap.